welcome to Underground Mikz, the only show dedicated to getting the aspiring artist heard. I'm Kevin Nova, here with Mr. Jamestown, as well as our special guest, Jace. So pretty much, you know, I'm fortunate enough to have an artist with me that I actually know on a personal level. So I'm interested to hear what you have to say about this. But, you know, albums nowadays, they're not going platinum. They're not. And it used to be a lot more common back in the day where, you know, you had your, and I'm talking hip hop personally, but you got your Tupacs, your Biggie Smalls, your, you know, the Lil Waynes even, you know, they were able to break free and sell 1 million records without a problem. Why do you think today, in today's day and age, in the state of hip hop and state of music, why albums aren't selling?
Well, the big thing is that everything is mostly digital, which really doesn't give an excuse why albums don't sell. People not going to get physical copies anymore. That's one. And the industry is basically like single based now. You see that you make a lot more money from dropping a single than you would a whole album because people attention spans are pretty low. They're like it's getting pretty low now. So it's like instead of sitting there and enjoying the whole experience of an album, they kind of just rather listen to a single from the audience. From the artist itself. And I see a lot of artists who take advantage of that single driven mentality. As you can see, like Drake will come out and put like 50 singles out before he drops an actual project. And when the project drops, like you say, like nobody's going to buy it anymore because one, you got Spotify now, so they streaming everything.
Exactly.
So they're taking a lot of money out of the artist's pockets, and you can get like leaked albums a week before they even come out now on YouTube. You know, so people not, you know, they like, if I ain't got to pay for it, why pay for it? That's why as artists we have to try to find other ways to bring money in other than just the music. If not, we're going to find ourselves in a bad situation. Like,
well, I will let you know, I pay for Spotify Premium, $10 a month. I support the artist.
I do too. I have a Spotify Premium too. The main reason I didn't do it, I did it, I guess, to support the artist, but I also just got tired of the commercials and the ads between the songs. Like I don't want to hear these ads while I'm trying to listen to this music. So
Nah, definitely.
I did it because you can get it on 3 devices, you know, but the way I look at it is I can play 3 different, you know, the song on 3 different devices at the same time. So that's, you know, I'm trying to help you.
Everybody wants to hear that. What do you have to say about, you know, the artists? Like, for example, this year we have 2 hip hop artists that have went platinum. We have Drake with "If You're Reading This, It Was Too Late," and we have J. Cole's 2014 Forest Hills Drive. What made those albums sell? What made those albums stand out?
Well, we know with Drake just have a crazy following. His fan base is ridiculous. He covers a lot of the market, so that's the reason his went platinum. And it just kind of came out. People didn't even really expect it to come. Like he just dropped it, like on his birthday. It was like his birthday or something. He just dropped it on his birthday or something like that.
Yeah. So was that planned, or because I remember hearing about it was like he released an album and it just went crazy, and he didn't even like tell anyone he was releasing it. So he just had it wait.
He did what Beyonce did. Beyonce last year, she did the exact same thing. She released an album, like a surprise album, said the day that she released it, that she was releasing it, and it went platinum.
Yeah, actually J. Cole did the same thing with his album. He kind of just put it out there. Like, we didn't even know it was coming. It was like
2 weeks before it came out.
He dropped the album.
Yeah.
You know, so they kind of give it edge too, and like people don't even expect it to come, didn't come. And with J. Cole album, it was like to me being a J. Cole fan, it's like he really found his sound, and he learned how to use it to broaden his market. You know, because sometimes like a lot of people were saying that he was boring, or like he gets deep and stays too deep, but he found a way to
kind of branch out,
put it together
and balance
it out. He found the perfect way to do it. So I think he reinvented his sound, and it fits him more now. And I think that's what made him go platinum. Like, he really found his sound and just ran with it.
Speaking of that, man, I think, you know, just personally, I think that's something a lot of artists need to focus on, is finding themselves. Because, you know, I don't know J. Cole personally, but just from hearing his music, if I had to make an opinion, he sounds like a pretty depressing, realistic guy. But
yeah.
According to what Jay said, which I have to agree with, he found a way to make that marketable, to make that relative to the average listener that's like, hey, I kind of feel that way sometimes too.
That's a good thing about hip hop, because you think about the roots of hip hop. A lot of the '90s, the golden age of hip hop was kind of, most of them was depressing. You know, it's just but
very dark.
It's very dark and gritty. But they were just talking the reality of what was going on around them. You know, it just the way that it's just different. It's different. And the way that he found the way to make it really work. Like I think a lot of artists really started to catch on around the time, like when Biggie came around. Like we got to find a way to make this sound a little bit more marketable. And Biggie just did it and took off. Like Tupac started to catch on and he took off. And Jay-Z just kind of just ran with it. You know, just trying to find a way, trying to make your sound more appealing to people who, because I know sometimes I'll be like, man, I want to listen to that right now because I don't want to be mad right now.
I don't want that shit to bring me down.
But
definitely feel you on that. But go ahead and make sure to follow, of course, UnderGround Mikz. UnderGround Mikz is UnderGround MIKZ. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. Follow myself on any type of social media at I am Kevin Nova. I'd love to chop it up with you guys and, you know, kind of get some opinion and feedback from the show. You can follow James.
All my social media is at Mr. Jamestown, MR Jamestown. Jamestown is spelled with the Z, so it's JMEZTOWN. I also have a website, jamestown.com. You can check that out. And we just want to say thank you guys for tuning into this show, and thank you for all the support. Thank you for being our guest. This has been an awesome experience. So we're gonna end it with that, and we will see you guys next week.
Thank you guys. UnderGround Mikz.
Follow us.
Peace.